Hey, welcome to Loveable AF. I'm Grateful Sherry. So today is Sunday, Inspired Sunday. Whoop, whoop. We had a few days there without a show because I was doing the Radical Gratitude Reset. It's still up if you guys catch this live. And you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry over there because I'm taking it down tonight. But don't worry, it's coming back as a course with workbooks and all this awesome stuff. I'm so stoked for you guys. This is like, love this stuff. All right, so success, let's talk about this. So the real work behind success in any area of life. So we think that, and I'm totally guilty of this, raising my hand, okay? I used to do this all the time. I used to think, well, if I work hard at it, or if I needed to learn the skill set, I need somebody to tell me how to do it. I need all of these things for it to be successful. But the real work for me, I have found again and again, is this. I get what I believe I can get. Okay, so I'll say that again. I get what I believe I can get. And I also get it however I believe I need to do it to get it, if that makes sense. So I don't know if you've ever met anybody who's like, their story is like, you got to work hard to be successful. And so some of those people, they work real hard and they're successful. But then you meet some other people and they're like, I work smart to be successful. And then as you watch them, you're like, oh, they're not working that hard, but they're really successful, but they're doing it very smart. They have a system. And it really is, like, I have found, no matter what you're manifesting, it can be in work, it can be in your relationships, it can be, when my son was, I think he was 7, he was manifesting Skylanders. He wanted the new Skylanders. Like, I mean, he had that shit down on lock. He was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna purchase this additional character that goes with it. And he started watching videos to show him like how to do the gameplay of the game that he hadn't even gotten. He just knew that he was gonna get it. He believed he was gonna get it. And he did, of course he did, right? So when you believe you're gonna get something. And so here's the real work is this. If you check and you say, I'm gonna be a millionaire, or I'm gonna make $2,000 this month, or I'm gonna be in a wildly passionate, amazing relationship, or I'm gonna have 15 clients sign up for my coaching package this month. And when you say it, if there's not a belief of, fuck yeah, of course, done deal, let's move on. If there's like a, something else, like, oh, I don't know, there's gonna be some little thing, right? Now there doesn't always. Sometimes you make a declaration and you're just like, that's done, I'm good, moving on. And then it happens, right? I used to keep in my phone, I had a whole list of things that I wanted. And what I would do is I would just list it down, and then I wouldn't look at it again, I wouldn't think about it, and I'd come back and I'd be like, holy crap, I got that and that and that and that and that. And I'd make a new list. So there are things like that. But there are other things where you're reaching, where it's something new, where it's something different, where you want that $3,000 for this month. And if you do that and you're like, you don't believe that in your current place you can have it, or there's something holding you back from it, or you don't deserve it, or there's some reason you don't actually, like a belief that maybe you're not good with money, it can be any kind of belief, right? So here's the trick for this, in my opinion. So this is the real work, is checking to see what you believe, because what you believe you can get is what you get. It happens again and again and again. And if you look in your own life, I am sure that you can see it. We've been watching this show called Alone. They're like survivalists. Anyways, I don't even like it, but it draws me in. And I've been watching it while I've been doing some other stuff. So here's the thing. Everybody, whatever they're focused on, this one guy, he's like, oh my gosh, in the first season, this guy lost the ferro rod, the thing that makes the fire. And I just thought that was so stupid. And then that guy said, you could never make a friction fire out here because it's so damp. And I thought that was dumb. And so the guy, right, that same guy, he loses his ferro rod and he has to figure out how to make a friction fire. And I was like, whoa. I mean, what you're focusing on. Some of the people who are like, things are working out for me and God is watching over me, or whatever, I mean, it could be universe, whatever, like that also is what happens for them. It's really trippy to watch it on TV, but it happens in your own life. So first thing, believe that it's possible. Believe that it is possible. So one of the ways that I do that is I always look and see, hey, are there people making that amount of money? Hey, are there people in my industry making that amount of money? Hey, And the reason being is not because I need to know the how, it's because I want to have that belief that it's possible. It's totally possible. Other people are doing it. So I surround myself. So literally on my stories, I have people who are making more money than I am, and I check them out pretty much every day, and I see what they're doing because it feels good to me, because I'm like, look, they're doing what I want to do, or they're doing what I want to do, and they're making more money at it. So that's the first thing. Then, is it possible for me? So that's where, if I declare it and I have that belief that I find, and I'm like, oh, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, this month is going to be a $25,000 month. And then if it's like, well, but last month wasn't a $25,000 month, and maybe things aren't going that well, and things are kind of going downhill, and you've had issues, and people, for some reason, just aren't signing up. And like, if that's what's there, the work is to believe it's possible for me. So then I back up. I'm like, is it possible for me to pull in $25,000 next month? Well, of course it's possible. I've done it before. Like, if you've done it before, that's nice. But if you haven't, you can also be like, hey, I've seen other people do this, right? Or I've gotten close, or whatever it is. And I start to like work on that belief, like, oh, okay, yeah, I've done this before, and it actually wasn't that hard. I did and then I go back to, oh, well, what did I do? And I did this, and I did this, and I did this. And it's kind of like, oh, well, I could do those things again, no problem. And it starts to feel like it's a possibility. And then this is the thing, is not focusing necessarily on how, but the belief on the way to get it, if that makes sense. So like, if you believe that you need to bring your money in through your business, or you believe that you need to, I'm just going to stick with money. If you need to, if money just like comes to you when you work hard, or like whatever it is, like you want to look at that, you can shift it. But if your belief is, oh no, I need to be putting in 40-hour weeks to make the money that I want, well then go ahead and put those 40-hour weeks in. You can also, as you're working through this, you can start shifting that and be like, I bet I could do this in a 30-hour week or a 20-hour week, right? Because you get to say whatever you say and whatever you believe, that's what you're going to get. So that's, believe it's possible for anyone. Believe it's possible for you. And then believe in the way that you're going to get it. So whatever that looks like for you. And then the shortcut, right, is this. Let's say you already have it. Hey, here's $25,000. We'll say on what, May 31st? May 31st. Here's $25,000. Oh, wow, thanks. That was great. How do I feel? How am I acting? What kind of decisions have I made? How would I show up if that was true right now, though, right? Let's say it's true. How would I show up? How would me at that moment show up in this time? What would she be doing? What would she be inspired to do? What would she be excited to do? What would she be happy to do? And so those are the things. Believe it's possible. Believe it's possible for you. Believe in the way. And then pretend it's already happened. Feel that it's already happened. And see what that version of you would do. And then go do those things, right? For me, a lot of it is listening to inspired action. Listening for that guidance of, hey, a nudge. Like, hey, I think this would be fun. And then I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. Let's do it. That's why I did the Radical Gratitude Reset, because I love it. Gratitude has shifted my whole world. I love it with a passion. I can talk about gratitude for hours. I've spoken on stage talking about gratitude. Like, I love it. And why I didn't have a course on it, I don't know. But it was like this nudge. And then I was like, boom, here you go. And I was like, okay, I got this, right? And so here's the other part. I had the inspired action, but I have yet to be like, this is what I'm going for. This is what I'm going for. And so I'm like, I need to shift that. So I think in my first month, I would like at least 50 sales, because it's not a very high priced course. So that's my goal, you guys. At least 50 sales in the first month as soon as it's launched. Because I do other courses, but this one is different for me. So that is pretty much, you get what you say, you get what you believe that you're going to get. So believe that you're going to get all the best fucking stuff in life. Feel it, know it, feel amazing that you are the powerhouse, you're amazing, and you deserve wonderful, amazing things. And the more you stay in that vibration, the better it is. And you provide that for yourself, that you are a miraculous, amazing being, because you are. and you have amazing, wonderful desires, right? We're here to help the world. It's not just about us. We are here. Like this is the thing that always got me. Hi, Christina. Is I used to get stuck in, well, maybe my desires aren't a good thing and maybe I shouldn't listen to them. And as I've been doing trainings by Amanda Francis, she says your desires are given to you by the divine. And I was like, yeah, because there are some people out there that I'm like, their desires are sick and they need help. And I kept getting confused and I kept getting stuck. And I was like, but you know what? My desires are not, because my desires are to help humanity, to help women, to help families. My desires are to make a big impact over there and help people feel that wonderful expansiveness, that gratitude, that joy, to shift from no money to money in the bank. I mean, that is why I'm here. So those desires, I should be listening to them all the time. And it was just a huge shift for me. So I know you guys, if you're on this, if you guys are watching a show called Loveable as Fuck, you guys are awesome and amazing and have amazing, wonderful desires. Start listening to those. Believe in yourself. Believe that it's possible. Know that it's possible for you, because I promise it is. Believe in the way, start taking that inspired action, and go out there and change the fucking world, because you are amazing. All right, that is it for me today. If you guys are like, I would love to work with you, I love your vibe, I want more, message me. I do a free call. We see where you are, where you want to be, if I can help you in between there, and we can work from there. But I also coach you during the call. I'm not like one of those people that this is a real conversation. No heavy sales, just see. All right, in case nobody has told you yet today, you are lovable as fuck just the way you are. Oh, and if you're like, I want to see more of these and I would love to know the themes and I want to stay caught up, you can go to loveableaf.com/show and sign up. I send out a recap. I let you know when I'm doing awesome things, like when I did the free radical gratitude reset, like all that kind of stuff. So come on over, sign up. I'd love to see you there. Have the best day.